My name is Arvind Venkataramana. I'm from the Center for Sustainability, Innovation and Good Governance. I'm here today to talk about the issue of food waste, more specifically about opportunities and gaps that exist in public policy and legislation around food waste. It's no secret that global annual food waste is increasing at an alarming rate. It is said that in the UK, over 20% of total food produced is either lost or is wasted. It's said that by 2025, it's going to increase to about 27 to 28%, which is alarming. There is currently no mandatory food waste reduction targets for a majority of countries around the world. It's unfair to say that legislation doesn't exist. It does, but primarily legislation is aimed at the retail sector, which contributes about 5% of total food waste, whereas households and agricultural waste amounts to about 50 to 60%. So there is a legislative gap there, which needs to be looked at. Finally, on a slightly separate but very important note, over 46 million people in the EU, around 8% of the population, suffer from food scarcity. So on the one hand, we have food waste. On the other, we have food scarcity, which both need to be addressed. So what needs to happen from a public policy and legislation point of view? First, we need to revisit the consultation processes. It's important that all key stakeholders get involved in the consultation processes before legislation is passed, to ensure that legislation is holistic and does not focus on just one or two sectors. Secondly, it's important to promote circular economy, the circular economy package, which goes above and beyond just food waste, but also other related wastes as well. Third, legislation should bridge the gap between food waste and starvation. Fourth, it's important to establish a common methodology to measure food waste and how exactly it's been reused. It could be an EU-wide methodology or a global methodology, but there is an absence of one at this point. Finally, we have to see a reduction in starvation-related illnesses and deaths. So legislation done from an individual point of view, what can we do? First, it's not a bad idea to get in touch with your local MP or MEP and get them to buy into the seriousness of the situation and lobby or lead this campaign in Parliament. Secondly, you could contact your local council, local authority, local councillor as well to see what initiatives they have in place to deal with food waste. If they don't have one, maybe it's a good idea to bring one to the table to them. Third, it's important to create awareness around this issue, using social media or petitions. And my recommendation would be to start this first before approaching your MP or MEP, because by that point it would be nice for them to see that momentum is building around the campaign. Interestingly, the COP26 Global Climate Change Conference is taking place in Glasgow in 2020 in the UK. So this is a fantastic opportunity for people to pressure their governments or lobby their governments to, have food waste on the climate change agenda. And finally, we need to have targets in place, and because targets set ambition, and ambition motivates action. So we need to push for more measurable targets. Finally, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate and thank Mata for addressing this very, very important issue and giving me the opportunity to share some of the research that we've done at the Center for Sustainability, Innovation and Good Governance. Thank you very much.